Ladies and gentlemen, today we witness a metamorphosis, a graduation of a product months in the making. Just 1 week ago, no one could know about this. And today, the 506-page Public Accounts Committee report on the controversial state-owned investment arm One Malaysia Development Berhad entered the Parliament House as an Official Secrets Act protected document, and after a brief presentation, the document that could probably be confused with a copy of the Yellow Pages emerged in the public domain. It is now a public article for all to read. So yay, job's done, hold things out. However, it looks like the document where it got most of its information from, being the Auditor General's report into 1MDB, is still an OSA protected document. Great! Now we're back to square one. No, seriously, think about it. It's like your friend told you everything you need to know about Hardcore Henry, but you swore an oath that you wouldn't tell anyone about who your friend is or what his sources are. So other than the fact that it's a POV film and that it's violent as hell, it's your word against theirs until the movie comes out. Same thing with the PAC report. Only that if someone talks about it, they'll end up like Pandan MP Rafizi Ramli, who, by the way, has been remanded for 3 days and saw opposition MPs marching to Bukit Aman this morning to shout at the IGP for not respecting Parliament's sovereignty.
Bebas, bebas! Bebas, bebas! Bebas Rafizi! Bebas Rafizi! Daulat, daulat! Daulat, daulat! Daulat Parliament! Daulat Parliament!
What I am about to go through in today's fact sheet is knowledge derived from the PAC report into 1MDB and not the Auditor General's report. As I mentioned earlier, it's under the OSA and I don't want to go to jail. So let's get started. First of all, pertaining to 1MDB's transfer in excess of $1 billion into ABA Investments PJS Limited. The report found that first, the transfer took place without approval from the 1MDB Board of Directors, and second, 1MDB has not proven that ABA Investments PJS Limited is linked to the Abu Dhabi firm with a very similar name, ABA Investments PJS. Neither have they proven any link to the International Petroleum Investment Corp IPIC. ABA Investments PJS Limited is not based in Abu Dhabi but instead in the British Virgin Islands. The Wall Street Journal in their report last year states that ABA Investments PJS Limited was incorporated in the March of 2012 and was liquidated in June last year. Another transfer that the 1MDB Board of Directors did not approve of was the transfer of $700 million into the account of Goodstar Limited in 2009. Just to be clear, we're talking about US dollars. Based on documents from former 1MDB CEO Sharul Azal Ibrahim, the account is a subsidy of PetroSaudi Group since September 2009. According to the Wall Street Journal and Sarawak Report, Goodstar Limited is controlled by controversial business tycoon Low Tech Joe, or better known as Joe Low. The $700 million was part of a Bank Negara-approved transfer of $1 billion into the account of the 1MDB PetroSaudi joint venture. On the day of the transfer, only $300 million made its way into the joint venture account, while $700 million was transferred to Goodstar Limited. So you would think that these erratic transactions would have been picked up during an external audit of the company. And then what happened to Ernst & Young, Deloitte and KPMG after they had their turns with the books? It looks like tough love, baby. In 2010, auditors Ernst & Young put in a request for some documents to ascertain the fair value of the assets and liabilities in 1MDB's joint venture with PetroSaudi. Whatever happened after that didn't impress the audit crew because they came back to ask for more clarification on the documents provided to them, drilling 1MDB on the ownership status, value and risks related to the assets invested by PetroSaudi. In September 2010, Ernst & Young were terminated by 1MDB as their auditor without signing off on any of their official reports. And then it was KPMG's turn. Based on the minutes from a meeting between 1MDB and Messrs KPMG on the 29th of November 2013, then 1MDB chief Muhammad Hazim Abdul Rahman tried to convince KPMG about some investments that didn't quite work out. However, as auditors, they were not satisfied with the lack of any documents or evidence to back it up. KPMG decided to issue a qualified opinion according to the PAC report. However, on New Year's Eve 2013, the Ministry of Finance Incorporated terminated KPMG's contract as 1MDB's sole auditor without warning, replacing them with Deloitte. In an unprecedented twist, after the release of the report, the 1MDB Board of Directors have tendered their resignation to the Ministry of Finance Incorporated, the 100% shareholder of 1MDB. 1MDB noted that the PAC report had identified a number of weaknesses in the governance and decision-making of 1MDB. However, it hailed the report as a comprehensive and conclusive document which dispelled numerous allegations about the company. The board insists that despite some of the lapses in judgment that may have taken place, they carried out their role and responsibility to the best of their ability. They have given their word for full cooperation with all the lawful authorities investigating the company, adding that all available supporting documents have been duly submitted. And that's a wrap for today's fact sheet. For more reactions to this morning's PAC report, check out KiniTV.com. What do you think of 1MDB right now? Has it changed your perception about the company? Let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to hit like and subscribe as well. I'm Daniel Anthony. Thanks for watching.